Crossed over the border the hour before dawn, moving in lines through the day. Most of our planes were destroyed on the ground where they lay. Waiting for orders we held in the wood. Word from the front never came. By evening the sound of the gunfire was miles away. Ah, softly we moved through the shadows, slip away through the trees, crossing their lines in the mists and the fields, on our hands and our knees. I know that I ever was able to see the fire in the air, glowing red, silhouetting the smoke on the breeze. All summer they drove us back through the Ukraine. Smolensk and Vyazma soon fell. By autumn we stood with our backs to the town of Orel. Closer and closer to Moscow they come, riding the wind like a bell. General Guderian stands at the crest of the hill. Winter brought with the rains, oceans of mud filled the roads, gluing the tracks of their tanks to the ground, while the sky filled with snow. I know that I ever was able to see in the air, glowing red, silhouetting the snow on the breeze. In the footsteps of Napoleon, the shadow figures stagger through the winter, falling back before the gates of Moscow, standing in the wings like an avenger. And far away behind their lines, the partisans are stirring in the forest, coming unexpectedly upon their outposts, growing like a promise. You'll never know which way to turn, which way to look, you'll never see us. As we're stealing through the blackness of the night, you'll never know, you'll never hear us. And the evening sings in a voice of amber, the dawn is surely coming. The morning road leads to Stalingrad and the sky is softly humming. Two broken tigers on fire in the night flicker their souls to the wind. We're waiting the lines for the final approach to begin. It's been almost 4 years that I've carried a gun. At home it'll almost be spring. The flames of the tigers are lighting the road to Berlin. Ah, quickly we move through the ruins that bow to the ground. The old men and children they send out to face us, they can't slow us down. I know that I ever what's able to see. The eyes of the city are opening now. It's the end of the dream. I'm coming home, now you can taste it in the wind, the war is over. And I listen to the clicking of the train wheels as we roll across the border. And now they ask me of the time that I was caught behind their lines and taken prisoner. They only held me for a day, a lucky break I think. They turn and listen closer. I'll never know why I was taken from the line and all the others to board a special train and journey deep into the heart of Holy Russia. And it's cold and damp in the transit camp and the air is still and sullen. And the pale sun of October whispers the snow will soon be coming. And I wonder when I'll be home again, and the morning answers never, and the evening sighs and the steely Russian skies go on forever.
Now, what can we say after that, ladies and gentlemen? Were you listening closely? Were you watching? We'd like to introduce to our audience, our Steel Pier audience, the next superstar. Now, I know that you don't hear me say that very frequently, but we've had the opportunity today to introduce to you Al Stewart. Al, may I say that it is a genuine pleasure.
Thank you very much.
This is a most talented young man, and if you purchase a copy of this great album on Janus of past, present, and future, and you listen to the lyrics and the music, the blend is absolutely fantastic. Al, you're doing something that just hasn't been done on record before.
Yeah, I hope so. I would hope so. That's the intention behind it.
The press refers to you sort of as a folk troubadour doing history.
I don't really. The folk bit of it, I don't really see at all. I mean, I don't think I have. If you listen to that record, I don't think it's a folk record at all.
No,
the history bit I can see.
I think it's the road to Moscow, which we heard, is very sad.
Yes, it's
about a soldier, isn't it?
It's folk in the sense that it tells a story, and folk songs traditionally are songs which tell stories, and this one obviously tells the story of a Russian soldier during the last World War. And for that reason, you could say it's a folk song. You know.
Now, your facts are pretty good. I would say excellent. I consider myself a modest history buff, but you had to do an awful lot of reading and studying in order to project this into your lyrics, did you not?
I think there were about 50 books I read for this song.
Well, how did you do that? I mean, did you just ensconce yourself in a library and pour over the...
No, I mean, I knew specifically, which ones I needed, which ones I was after, and I just bought them. I wasn't really, when I was reading the books, I wasn't reading for a song. I mean, the songs are byproducts of me having read those books, all sorts of things, like orthodox textbooks like Guderian's Panzer right down to just fun books like The Rise and Fall of the House of Krupp and things like that.
Did you find the reading interesting?
Oh, yeah, very interesting. Very interesting, yeah. I mean, some of it's a bit heavy-going. I found, some of the Russian generals' memoirs were very heavy-going. Also, they'd been doctored quite a lot, and quite a lot of it wasn't...
I can see it now. You consider it entertainment, but I can see in the learning process that schools and colleges, in order to get the kids who don't want to study, maybe they can reach them with your album.
Well,
See.
yeah, I'd like to think that the album is entertainment. I don't think it's heavy at all. What I like to do is synthesize actual historical facts and bring them down into songs which are fun to listen to. I mean, I think Roads to Moscow is like a pleasant thing to listen to, whereas like a big fat history book very often isn't very much fun unless you happen to be a history buff.
Well, you can see what a triple threat this young man is, and we haven't even mentioned how good your guitar work is. But,
Yeah.
of course, the critics have all said that your guitar work is excellent.
Oh.
Now, I was wondering if you'd introduce the other members of the group, because I think they deserve a mention, don't you, Al?
All right, well, this is Laurie over here playing guitar. Right,
Pleasure.
that's Jim playing the mellotron over there, which sounds like the strings. That's Cookie over there, singing harmony vocals. That's Cliff playing bass, and that's Cleopatra who sings along in the background. Doing
Oh,
the
yes,
high-
I saw her barge parked outside the studio when we taped this. I do want to thank the folks at the Main Point for providing the entertainment we've just received from you, Al, and I know that you're just going to zoom right to the heavens
Well,
with your
we'll see.
work.
Thank you very much anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen Al Stewart, and you will remember him because he's in the past, present, and future.